I want to hear why you were there and launching new products, like lessons, just because I'm sure everyone listening is like, okay, Ellis has a lot of knowledge around launching companies and seeing what sticks. And maybe if you didn't have all the budgets and things like that, and we're thinking like how you would start today, knowing what you know, what are maybe some things you would avoid, or what's a lesson you would put into like a new company?
That's a phenomenal question. And what I would say is like, we didn't have the budgets is what I'll tell you. It was very much like a startup ethos where they were like, do with no budget. And that was crazy. The number one thing is data. Like the different ways you collect data, the different ways you treat data, and a respectful treatment of data as well. Nothing kills me more than to watch like my team, other teams, companies I advise, anything like that, take an insight and then really take it to a place that doesn't belong. Because we changed this. And I'm like, let's go back and like really think about that. But that initial learning, especially when you're going for product market fit, comes from data and customer experience. And listen, go stand out in the middle of Union Square and hand out samples of spent grain granola bars. I did, just to understand how people would interact with a product that was a waste product. Like, would they buy it? Did they understand it? Did they like the flavor? There is this aspect of just learn. And the best way to do that learning is getting an MVP out and really putting something through it. So the fastest way and the most simple way that you can get to that MVP is the best. I love Fiverr. I love Upwork. I love asking people for help. I love grinding things late at night. And I think that you really do have to have a lot of energy to launch anything, whether it's in a big business or in a small business or your own thing. You have to have that energy, but you also have to be able to sort of take a step back and be like, what are we doing here? Am I creating something that has value? And for me, it's not worth it to do anything that doesn't have a great end product, because if you don't have a great end product that your consumer loves, you don't have a business, full stop. You just have marketing, right? You're just a marketing brand. The second thing is you should always be building a product that has profitability on the unit level. Your business can burn dollars because of marketing costs, but you should be able to get through that. But on the core profitability level, your business must make money, because otherwise you do not have a business. I think people forget that. I think you're kind of like,
but getting back to it nowadays, 2022 is the year that people are starting to be like, maybe I should evaluate what I've been doing.
I know, but like nothing kills me, especially in the physical world. I used to say to like the marketing teams for like some of the more premium brands at ABI, you're selling a $3 bottle of beer in a $46 container and you're charging $20 for it. Like, this is never going to be a business. And if you want to just call it a marketing expense, that's fine. But then it's a marketing expense. It's not revenue generating. It is not a business. It does not live on its own. It does not have a wholesale price. It's different. And I think like understanding those things are just so hard. You'll notice that in my background, I didn't tell you about the time I went to have like a cool MBA experience. I don't have one. So didn't get my MBA. Have no problem with that. Still built a lot of businesses and learned a lot. But I think that you always have to be thinking about your education in business, and you should not rest on like your laurels, so to speak. Look up, look around, meet people, go to mentoring events, networking events, yes, but like find the thing that's right for you. And I think that you'll start to carve out this like education for yourself, and that changes, right? Like as you go through your career. And I'll tell you like one of my favorite things that I have to control so much is I love mentoring entrepreneurs in like the C to A stage. Like I spent the morning with one this morning because I feel that in the last 6 years, 8 years, 10 years, I have learned so much about go-to-market, about testing, about where to put your focus, when to spend your resources, that my hope is that I can help someone else figure that out faster and they can find that efficiency in their own space, because I didn't really have many people doing it for me, different kinds of mentors.
Hey, thanks for watching. This segment was made possible by our friends at Salesforce Commerce Cloud. If you're looking for the #1 platform for all your commerce needs, go check out salesforce.com/commerce. And don't forget to subscribe below and tap that little bell icon so you can stay on top of all the amazing new segments and full episodes that we'll be putting out over the coming year with some of the best and most influential commerce leaders out there.